I asked myself if I should go on with the videos of this season or if I should do another video on the last episode about money. A different one, of course. And I thought that the best idea was to do another video on that topic once it's a very relevant one and it can be determining for many people's lives. So here goes the second video on money. This is the third season of this channel, building yourself up, how to grow up, how to mature, and this is the sixth episode. So last video we talked about borrowing money, lending money, and so on. In this one we're going to talk about something a bit different, which is whether to make or not money. Even though the question seems ridiculous, it's a very relevant one. And what does that mean? What are the consequences of it? Why is it relevant or not to do it? What you have to understand is the society you are living in is based on money. Without it, you can't go anywhere, or you are going to have a lot of difficulties for the most basic things like food and shelter. So, in theory, and even in practice, so to say, you would need money. You need it in order to survive. But then comes the equation. Should I go for money and maybe this will make my life miserable? Or should I go for my passions, follow the things that I like, and maybe they're not going to bring me money? What you need to understand, in my opinion, is money is important and money matters. So you are going to have four options basically. First option, you do what you love and you make money. That's what everyone wants. That's the most difficult one. Second option, you do what you love and you don't make a lot of money, but you do what you love. That's my option. That's what I chose. Third option, you do what you hate and you make no money. You should avoid this like the plague, of course. You should never go for this one. I won't even consider this one. Fourth option, you do what you hate and you make a lot of money. So the most chosen ones would be obvious, option 4, you do what you hate and you make a lot of money, or option 2, you do what you love and you don't make a lot of money. So you are always choosing what you love. Now these are the options. In case of doing what you love and making a lot of money, you're just very, very, very lucky. You are like 0.1% of the population. If you manage to do that, don't quit, don't regret, don't think that maybe you should become a different person or do this or do that, because you really got the best option. You really struck the lucky. In case of doing something that you hate and making a lot of money, you have to consider the following. How much is money important for you in terms of amount, not only the necessary, but amount? And second, how bad is that work? Because maybe you're doing something that you don't love, but it's okay. It's okay, you're making money, you're making good money, your family is provided, you have enough money, the person you are with has enough money, everything is okay. In that case, you have to calculate how much or to which extent doing what you don't love but making a lot of money is damaging your life. If you ask me, I know a lot of people who decided to do something that would bring them money. They chose the career for their lives considering how much money they would make. And nowadays, these people, they are fat, depressed, they have no energy, they hate their lives, they're suicidal, they go to the psychologist, they regret their marriage. Some of them even regret having had kids because of the marriage, because of everything that came with it. And sometimes I meet these people and they're like, wow, man, I wish I would have chosen just like you, something that I love, something that I'm passionate about. You were very brave, and so on and so on. And they really regret the choices that they have made. But I also know a couple people, very few, that's true, but I also know a couple people that chose career over anything else. So I want money. It doesn't matter what I'm going to do. What is the option that gives me more money? I go for that. And they are okay. I won't say they are amazing and enjoying life to its full extension, but they are okay. Life is going well for them. They have money. They do what they want, and life goes on, so to say. It's so good for them. A small percentage of the people that I know. And I'm gonna tell you, I know very few people that chose their passion over anything. Like, I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to do what I really like, and I'm going to do what makes me feel fulfilled, good, or that I'm passionate about, and so on. And they're miserable. Miserable here and here. I'm not talking about money. I know very few people. Some of them didn't make a lot of money, the vast majority of them, but they have enough. They have enough to survive. And they're okay with it, they don't regret it. They couldn't be more satisfied with the amount of money they make, and life is going well for them, and so on. Then I know the group of people that, of course, chose passion over money. They chose to do what they love, what they like, what they are interested in doing, what moves them, and so on. And they are having a difficult life. First, because they don't make money. Second, because somehow not making money makes them dissatisfied. Because, of course, you start contracting debts. You find difficulties in finding work partners, and people who value money, they stay away from you. Well, maybe that's better. If you are only going to have people close to you who value money, you want to stay away from them, of course. You want people close to you for other reasons, not because of money. But they are not leading a very good life. They are not very satisfied with their lives. I think I have presented basically all the groups for you, and what's my experience with them, and how do they feel about their lives. Now let me go for something. Let me go for this. When you decide, when you take a good look at yourself in the mirror, when you have thought a lot, and you found out what you want to do with your life, how important money is for your projects, and if money is very important for your projects, I think you should go for it. Because at least for the next couple of decades, in my opinion, society is not going to change. Society is going to be ruled by money. So you have money, you can do basically anything. You are free, you can achieve basically everything that you want. You want to study, you can. You want to learn something new, you can. You want to travel, you can. You want to have your own house, feed yourself and your family, you want to have a family, you want to build a business, and so on, you can. Does it buy fulfillment and so on? I don't think so. But if what fulfills you truly is possessions, a fancy life and a luxury lifestyle, and being able to purchase things, not worrying about the end of the month whether you're going to have money or not, I think you should go for it, and you shouldn't be ashamed of doing so. It's a choice in life, you know. Just consider the following, as I said previously. If you choose the path of money, like, I just want to make money, I don't care about my job, I can be the unhappiest person on earth, or super feel bad about it, and so on, just remember the following. Try as much as you can, if possible, to parallel to this life, lead another life in which you do things that you love. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, if in order to make the amount of money that you want, you are going to have to work 20 hours a day and sleep 4 hours, and there will be no time left for anything else, which I don't even know if it's healthy and if it's going to make you feel good or not. I don't think so. But if you manage to make a good amount of money, try parallel to that to find the things that you like. Even if you say, man, I'm tired, I have other priorities, and so on, try to fill some space in your life with things that you love, with things that you like, that move you, that you're passionate about, and so on, because this is going to be the medicine for the life that you have chosen. This is what's going to, like, control the fact that you could just go crazy and collapse and be depressed and dissatisfied with your life in the future. And if by any strike of luck, if by any chance you managed to amass a fortune, a good amount of money, build whatever it is that is going to give you a lot of money, and you know that this is going to be there forever, you know that it's like a fixed rent, you managed to buy property, you won the lottery, you made an investment, and it's now just giving you a lot of money monthly for whatever reason, my suggestion is If this is assured and it's a good amount of money, don't be greedy. If that is enough for you, go for your passions. Because when you become 40, 50, 60, you are going to look back and you are not going to enjoy what you're going to remember. You are not going to like the fact that you have basically no good memories. You haven't built anything that was really valuable to you, really meaningful to you. You're just going to be like, oh yeah, I conquered all these things, I made a lot of money, and okay, I won the game. So what now? What am I supposed to do? I won the game. I made millions, I made maybe billions, and awesome. What now? What am I supposed to do with it? You know, that's something that you have to ask yourself. I'm not going to play the romantic here and say just go for your passions and die under the bridge of starvation. If that were the case, that's my choice. And thank heavens I didn't go through that. I'm doing well, so to say. Not millionaire, of course, not far from that, but I'm doing well. So I'm not going to go for that romantic view for you, even though I think it's the way to be taken. But if you decide to go for the money path, try to find a balance. Try to find a way to balance that with something that you love and are passionate about. And as I said, if you manage to amass a lot before you are 30 or before even you are 40, and that's enough for the rest of your life, it's going to give you a steady income for the rest of your life. You can live off rent or whatever it is. Move immediately to something that you love, because there is still time. Don't be greedy. Don't be aiming for more and more and more and more, because you really don't need it. And in my opinion, at least, that's not what life is all about. Life is not all about making more and more money. The society we are living in encourages us to that and makes us believe that that's the ultimate goal. But I really don't think so. See you in the next one.